Welcome to VR Takeover!
This is the Midnight Gamescast. We record every Tuesday afternoon at midnight, then we bring it to YouTube every Wednesday as the weekly wrap-up.
So long ago.
So long ago. Oh, this was a duet. What just happened?
I'm not sure.
Every Thursday as PlayStation VR Theater. I like this.
Yeah.
Every Friday, every today as Viewer Takeover, when we let you, the little Gamecast. I almost knocked something off the shelf. Take over the show.
He's all upset. He's like, what the fuck?
We read your questions, we read your comments, we add question marks where they don't belong because my word processor is broken, and we make fun of you just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
As always, I'm Brian, that's Jeremy, and this is Michelle.
And we'll see you next week.
I'm really excited. Something's not quite right, but the formula is broken.
Oh, no.
Real quick, we want to thank NKO's kids
Yeah.
for that awesome Viewer Takeover introduction. Listen, guys, I don't want anyone taking a cue from this and having all of your kids. Okay? I think this is the first and last time. Oh, we did see JD's.
No, we had
Baby.
kids before, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. And so, yeah.
Down by the car.
What's down there?
The kid.
Oh, that was Mr. Cape Canaveral. Right?
Yes.
With
So
the kitty?
Yeah, with the kitty.
And the kitty.
For Benjamin?
Per Benjamin. A lot better than Scruff McGruff.
Oh, leave me alone.
So thank you very much, NKO, and especially
Yes.
NKO's kids.
Yes.
For that awesome Viewer Takeover
Yes.
introduction. But somebody else, a bunch of people actually, that we want to thank as well.
All of these guys.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
What are you doing with that hand?
Sprinkling.
You don't have any superpowers.
I do.
Those down there, those are our loyal Patreon supporters. If you like what you see, you can head on over to I don't know what's it called, patreon.com/withoutparole games and throw us $1 or more every month. Jeremy, what do said loyal Patreon supporters get for their $1 or more every month?
Well, for just $1 or more a month, they get a little snippet from us to show our to show our appreciation and how much we love your support, love you all. A minute to like fucking 30 some odd minutes, we'll do these little videos showing a talent, talking about something, talking in the car while we drive, dangerous stuff. But we just like to show our appreciation to you guys for supporting us. We want to give you something back
In return.
In return.
Yeah, the show is called The Litter Box.
The litter box.
He's like, oh, that is what it's
The
called.
litter box.
The show's called The Litter Box, and we basically just sit here, usually behind this table, and we talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Yes.
And sometimes what you want us to talk about.
Yes.
For whatever length of time.
AMAs.
This month, it was all AMAs this past month.
Yeah, and this past week was your AMA.
That's true.
I can see you in front of us right now.
Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm talking.
There's something,
Yeah.
and we're talking, but you can't see us. I can only see you talking.
Yes.
But the words aren't matching up because it's different video.
Yeah, it is different.
It's
video.
different.
Yeah.
So thank you, all the
Thank
Patreon
you.
supporters and future Patreon supporters for your $1 or more a month. We need to talk about something real quick regarding Patreon. We've been talking about adding a second tier, a $5 tier, and for that you would get not only the Litter Box episodes, but also 2 Let's Plays every single week. And we're having a real hard time making that happen. First, we want to keep using YouTube as our primary media streaming source.
Yep.
And to do that and also make things Patreon exclusive is practically impossible. It's kind of a pain in the butt. And the other thing is that I'm not finding any extra time every week to actually sit there and play a game for the Patreon Let's Plays.
Yeah.
You are doing Monday night Monday night live streams of usually whatever the newest game is.
Whatever. Something.
You've done 2 of those.
2 of them.
Okay.
2 of them. Blockbuster titles.
So what I think is going to happen instead is that we're just never going to add that second tier, right? You guys want to support us? You want to support us for more than $1 a month? Thank you very much. If you raised your pledge to be, $5 for the Patreon pledge, so you get all that content, I don't think this is going to happen. I don't have the time or the effort to make it happen right now. So anybody who did raise their pledge, bring it back down. dude, I totally understand. Like, we promised you something, but we never added the tier because I couldn't deliver it quite yet. No, I'm saying,
up
like,
to you.
don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about lowering your pledge back down to the to your dollar or whatever it was because we just always want to deliver on what we promise.
Right.
And the fact that we never added that tier makes me feel slightly better. We speculated and said this might be a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So instead, for free, you're getting Jeremy's Let's Play every week. Hopefully that's a decent little apology to.
I've been enjoying them.
I have too.
Yeah.
I try to get work done, but instead I'm watching Jeremy look around Skyrim.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They're pretty fun.
It's good because I have long drives to get to work, so get to listen to them.
It's like 7 hours. I hear.
It's not 7 hours, damn it.
It takes a while.
40 minutes.
Really long drive.
You gotta make sure your battery's charged because the walk that you have to your actual cabin with the headphones draining the battery out the She's got a long hike to a little cabin in the woods.
So the first viewer takeover comment comes from Andrew Bennett on the Justice League
I wish that
VR
was true.
review. Obviously, Justice League VR, very, very bad game.
So I've heard.
Yeah. What do you guys think about these VR experiences that promote movies, TV shows, etc.? Should they be free? Should they be longer? Are they actually bringing more attention to what they're promoting or just frustrating due to how limited they are? Would you like to see studios add these types of VR experiences as bonus features on their Blu-ray discs?
Bonus features.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that would be cool, I guess.
I think they should be free.
I think
they should be longer. They do more frustrate than they promote, I think. They're very limited, and I do think they should be on the Blu-ray as a bonus.
They kind of cheapen the whole thing, right? Like
yeah.
The Martian VR, Passengers, Awakening, this Justice League crap, Spider-Man was free, and it still pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like when I think about Spider-Man Homecoming.
I got so excited, and then I played it, or didn't really play, but yeah.
Experienced
really
something.
Yeah.
What happened?
Experienced it.
Yeah.
What got to me was that everyone talked about how great Spider-Man Homecoming was. They're like, this is like the reinvention of the franchise. Like, this is everything we wanted it to be. This is awesome. It's funny. It's action. It's everything we want. And then this thing comes out and sort of like it sort of just gives the whole thing a bad name.
Yeah.
Right? When somebody says Spider-Man Homecoming, I don't think of the awesome movie. Now I think of this crappy VR experience.
Yeah.
Right? So it just tarnished like something that was really good. And I think, and luckily, the Justice League movie, according to every single comment we got, wasn't that good.
Yeah.
So this VR experience didn't really tarnish anything that was already good.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
it's
true.
really giving you an experience of the movie.
Maybe. I agree with you that if you're going to put these things out, they're promotional materials, but they're promotional materials that you're charging us for.
Yeah.
And so I say, like, if you buy a movie ticket for the game, maybe print out the code on the bottom of each movie ticket for a free download. Maybe you could make it $5 for people who didn't go see the movie or aren't going to buy the Blu-ray.
Discount of some sort on the ticket.
But
the ticket idea is good.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you just saw the movie, now go home and get the free VR experience.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, I'm going to go home after seeing the movie. Like, this is exactly the time I want to check all these things out because I'm in the spirit of the movie right now. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
But still, they're still crap.
Yeah.
So you're not doing any favors to your IP by putting out garbage that relates to your IP.
Yeah.
Like this brings us back to like the PlayStation 1 era, the NES era, when almost all licensed games were just crap. They were like rushed out to meet like deadlines for the movie's release or something.
Yeah. Well, think about later on in the years to come when a game from whatever developer one of these things was made by comes out, you're not going to trust it. You're like, that was shit. I'm not going to buy this, Yeah,
right? Who the fuck is Warner Brothers? They don't make good stuff.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, they actually made Warner Brothers did actually make.
They made Batman. Those were pretty damn good. I like those.
Well, Rocksteady made Batman.
Oh, that's true.
And then
Warner Brothers
published
it.
Yeah. So maybe Rocksteady should have made your Justice League game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. I think we are all on the same page. They shouldn't be charging us for these things. If you want to use them as promotional materials, by all means, but don't charge us.
No.
Yeah.
You're up, Asia.
All right. Grinning Duck from Skyrim VR Review.
Lots of ducks.
Never liked Skyrim. Equals all credibility lost.
Where's the question mark?
They're all not there.
Yeah. So Grinning Duck watched my Skyrim VR review.
Yeah.
And quoted me, said, never liked Skyrim. I was like, that doesn't sound right. I went back to the review. There was never a point in the review where I said I didn't like Skyrim.
Yeah, I don't remember. You only played like an hour, and it's just because it's the medieval thing wasn't your cup of tea.
Not
right
my
there.
cup of tea,
Yeah.
and that's it. I said at some point in the very beginning of the the review, I said Skyrim never interested me.
Yeah.
Right, and then I went on to explain why.
Yeah.
But never liked Skyrim.
Yeah, you never. I don't.
Now
remember you
all
ever
over
saying
Reddit, Brian hates Skyrim.
So
Skyrim is shit.
Yeah.
So and
I
you
can't
know
believe
what?
you said that.
And you know what? Let's take this at face value. Let's ignore the fact that he's misquoting my review. All right. Let's say I said I never liked Skyrim. Let's just go with that, right? Who cares? All credibility lost because I didn't play one game or I didn't like one game.
Bastard.
Yeah, because as gamers, as you all know, we need to play every single game that comes out, and we need to like every single
have to
game
like
too.
it.
Oh, geez, you didn't play the newest Assassin's Creed game? All credibility lost. Come on, how fucking stupid is that? I am so proud to be running a channel where we play what we like, and if you don't like something, move on, because there are so many games to play. Right?
Nobody's listening to you anymore because you didn't like Skyrim, man.
I've lost all credibility.
All credibility is lost.
There are so many games to play. There's never enough time to play them all.
Yeah.
And there's more games now than ever.
And you play a shitload.
I play a shitload.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't... If you don't want to respect my viewpoint because I never played Skyrim, because I only played an hour of it back on PlayStation 3, fine. See you later.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Thanks for checking out the channel. I appreciate the comment. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I've never gone into Minecraft either.
Yeah.
Oh no, all credibility lost.
Yeah.
Right? I want to
It's not more like kids' game.
Oh god, don't let the internet hear you say that.
No, yeah.
Okay? Everything gets edited out. Bing.
Bing.
Yeah.
But that's just my point. Like I just don't want anybody in our community, which this guy's obviously not part of, to think you have to play everything to have some kind of like gamer cred. Like who cares about that?
Yeah.
Like play what you want and enjoy it. I mean, as you guys all know, PlayStation VR and VR in general has a bad reputation. Right? People constantly shit on VR.
Yeah.
It's because they don't know what they're talking about.
I played Knack, but I still have some cred.
I'm going to go with grinning duck.
You
on
know
this
what? Hey.
So that's the thing. If you're a member of our community and there's games you like or don't like, people love Arizona Sunshine.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, oh, you like a crappy game, all credibility lost.
Not going to read your fucking comment.
Enjoy what you enjoy, and you can defend it too. I mean, like go to bat for your game.
Yeah.
But don't put anyone else down for it.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of community we're fostering here.
No.
So, I mean, this is probably the first and last time we'll see a grinning duck comment.
Probably.
All right, you're up, Asia.
I'm up. Ronald Ox SH. Viewer Takeover.
Ronald Ducks.
Shh.
I
wasn't
curious.
sure. I wasn't sure.
Right.
I was looking at that being like, should I?
I was waiting
Sure.
to see how you'd pronounce it because I copied and pasted that earlier.
Ronald Ox.
Yep.
Ronald Doc.
Please comment below, Ronald Doc, and let us know how to pronounce this. RIPRPH had to tell us to say every letter. Because at first we were like, Rippish?
Ripper. Yeah.
All right.
He's like, no, you say the letters.
Right.
Best RIPRPH imitation we've ever.
Right. All right, from Viewer Takeover. This is why when I have kids, my kids will have old consoles first, and when they get older, I will then get newer and newer consoles so they can grow up and appreciate the old classics.
This was in response to last week's Viewer Takeover when we were talking about, like, do kids appreciate PlayStation VR? Because the graphics are slightly downgraded.
Yeah.
Right.
First of all, before we even tackle Ronald Doc's comment, I want to say shout out to all the kids, all the younger people that watch our channel that I didn't even know existed.
I didn't either. Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You know, some kids
I was like,
one kid's like, I'm about to turn 13.
Yeah.
And I was like, do your parents know you're watching us?
Yeah.
This is totally inappropriate, young sir or madam.
Yeah.
So, but shout out to everybody, all the younger audience that I didn't even know we had.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yep.
And also for standing up to us and saying I'm a kid. I love PlayStation VR.
Yeah,
I think it's so cool.
it. Yeah.
Right? Very, very cool. It's always good to hear another perspective.
Yep.
But as far as Ronald Ock's comment,
Yes.
I think this is something that everyone always says they want to do.
Yeah.
And then there's no way in hell it's ever going to happen.
No.
I appreciate that you have this. Like, when I have kids, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
What are you going to raise young?
I know. I was just saying.
Whatever newest console is laying out here,
Young
play this
Shaggy
one.
No, what am I
Magoo.
gonna do? Just like hook up all my old consoles too? I don't know.
No, fuck
Every
that.
week she's going to take another one off the
Out
shelf.
of the
She'll be
attic.
like,
Right?
Yeah.
yeah, Brian, I got to borrow your
don't
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Next week, Brian, I got to borrow your Super Nintendo. He's already sick
Yeah.
of Nintendo.
Got to deal with the
gonna be-
RF adapter.
I feel
to
like it's going to be
HDMI.
one of those, like, you know, when they're 16, maybe they'll go back and try the 64 just for fun, but
Yeah.
they're going to start off on whatever the newest one is. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's kind of what you do. Like,
Go-
Seamus plays all the newest stuff, and he's all about graphics and everything, and if anything's even this much shitty, he'll let you know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to play this game. These graphics suck, you know?
Who's Seamus? It's like the first. It's kind of like that hidden
An
character.
11-year-old.
He's over there.
Yeah.
It's Seamus. Yeah, but also go telling your kids when they want
Remember when we had a cameraman?
That was before me, but I remember you sending me some old videos.
Oh, that
And,
was before you.
yeah.
That was Old Gaming Without Parole.
Yeah,
Haha. Right on.
yeah, and you did have a cameraman.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
So-
Sorry, back to before I cut you off.
Oh yeah, but tell your kids when they want Xbox 17 that no, you're gonna get this old one from 1980, fucking that, you know.
Xbox really gave up on naming their consoles.
Xbox 17.
Now, is that really like the 20th Xbox because they're calling Xbox 3 Xbox
I know,
1?
really. Xbox One X.
They're just going to call the next one Xbox 2. I'm like real confused now.
I don't mind PlayStation going with this trend. PlayStation 3, 2, 3, 4. It's easy and to the point, you know.
I think
Straight
retro
to the point.
games are so different from the things that we play today.
Yeah.
Like they're practically different entities. Like
Yeah.
you can't, if you pick up a Nintendo and an NES controller and you try to play Super Mario Brothers or the original Legend of Zelda, like those things don't even register as the same kind of video game we're playing today.
No.
Just because of how different the immersion is. Just like fuck VR. Like just on a standard PlayStation 4, like anything.
Yeah.
Anything looks monumentally different and plays monumentally different than those old games.
Yeah, imagine like one of your kids picking up a Game Boy right now. They're gonna be like, "What's this crap?"
Tutorials?
Yeah.
There was no fucking tutorials. You wanted to learn, you read the manual.
Right.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Which was always horribly translated.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And so
Yeah.
that's the thing is like, so I think retro gaming is almost a completely separate hobby from
Yeah.
current gaming.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, when you hit like your teens or late teens or early 20s and you start looking back at the hobby you decided to invest your time in, and
Yeah.
you go, huh, I'm like, I wonder what all these old games are about. Then you start diving back, and I think only then can you really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you've decided this is a journey you want to take on your own, you can raise your kids doing however you want to, but I think unfortunately phones have ruined everything.
Yeah.
Because even the graphics on a fucking iPhone, it's like not recognizing my fingerprint. I'm like, why are you buzzing? Even the graphics on an iPhone, and now every kid on the face of the planet has an iPhone.
Yeah.
So how do you go? Okay, this thing that's in your pocket, that you always have on you.
When are you gonna let your girls get a phone?
There we go.
Oh, no, not for quite a while. Teens, somewhere in the teens
gotta
at
be
least.
teens, right? Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, we've got to move on.
rap.
All right, I'm up, Asia.
Asia.
The morals on Viewer Takeover wrote, has anyone else fallen asleep in Skyrim? I don't normally play with the DualShock while sitting in my comfy armchair. Oh, I normally play. The other night, after a long day of work, I fired up the game, and in a short time later found myself in a tavern. Took a seat by the fire. I was listening to some dude play the lute while other patrons
awesome.
chatted to each other, and I nodded off. I woke up sometime later and had the weirdest experience for 10 seconds trying to figure out where the hell I was. Now that's immersion.
Yeah,
Epic.
yeah. It's
I can't say I've fallen asleep in Skyrim
Yeah.
or in VR in general. I know there's a lot of those, like vacation simulators out there, but
yeah.
I think Skyrim's better than any of those vacation simulators because you can actually, hey, let's go to a tavern, let's listen to some people have conversations, let's sit by the
Listening
fire.
to them.
Right.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah.
I-
I would think that'd be pretty sick
would
to
be
have
so
that
cool.
wake up that one
For those
moment.
like couple seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the same thought at one point or another that it would be pretty. What if you did fall asleep and wake up? And
Yeah.
I wish I had experienced it, but you can't just plan that. It's got to happen.
Oh, it's
you know,
like you.
I can't go and be
can't
like, I'm
plan
gonna
it?
fall
Are you
asleep
sure?
because you'll wake up and you'll know.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
also can't imagine falling asleep while playing VR though. I just like with the
No, I
headset
can.
on.
I fall asleep very easily.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
very
see.
easily.
If he's talking about like a big comfy chair that's like you literally like a lazy boy where you put your feet up
fucking
and you put
sink.
your arms back and you just sink into it, I can totally see that.
Yeah.
When I'm
Right.
usually when I'm playing VR, I'm sitting on my couch, like usually sitting forward. You know,
me as well.
I'm not in a relaxed state.
Yeah.
So, it would be interesting. I'd be curious to know what I thought when I woke up. But the first thing that would happen, I know full well, is that I'd open my eyes, everything would be blurry, and I'd try to rub the sleep out of my eyes and just hit the VR headset.
Oh, God.
And what a horrible way to wake up. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like, oh,
yeah.
it's bright. And you're like,
But to be able to just wake up in a different world, just be like, whoa,
Right.
this is awesome.
It's like Quantum Leap.
right?
It's like quantum leap.
Quantum leap.
Second reference in 2 days.
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Squank. Doom VFR first impression live stream.
Oh, is this mine or yours? My live stream. All right.
Hi. I play a lot of PSVR, but the wow factor is starting to wear off a bit. ... Like it's becoming to feel normal to fly around or walking around all these weird and wonderful places. Wondered if that's happened to you as well.
I think this is kind of like the thing I want to focus on most, this viewer takeover.
That was the only question mark. Go on.
You're like really breaking the fourth wall here. There's question marks everywhere. I don't know, guys. It's like, obviously, we've talked probably ad nauseum about our first experience with the PlayStation VR and about how, like, going into even the menu screen of the demo disc was, like, monumental, right?
Yeah.
How, like, you're like, holy crap, this is VR.
Everything's
it's just a
huge
menu
looking.
screen.
Yeah.
And you're in the menu screen.
Yeah.
How crazy, how cool is that? And then you play the kitchen demo, and some girl slices your throat with a
Yeah.
knife, and you're like, I don't like VR anymore.
Yeah.
I thought I liked it.
Yeah.
But now it's like okay, I'll put the headset on, and you enter a new world, and you're
Yep.
like, yeah, it's VR,
Yeah.
right? So is the immersion wearing off, or is the shock of how cool it is wearing off, or is none of that happening to you guys?
Maybe the shock of how cool it is.
Yeah. I think the shock is gone.
Yeah.
You can still take it, and the wow factor might, wow, this looks pretty neat, but it's not like that, oh my God, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you've been there, done that.
You're not
you know?
like, oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still cool. It is
Yeah.
still amazing, but
Yeah.
it's not as the wow factor's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I go back and forth on this because, like in Skyrim, when I first started, and then they first gave you control, and you first get out of the, in big open world and stuff, and you're like, oh right, I forgot this is actually Skyrim. You can just go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, that was like a new experience in VR.
Yeah.
Other than Eagle Flight, which was like, all right, I'm flying
Yeah.
around. It's an open world, but it's like a very limited
You can't
open
stop.
world.
Yeah.
You can't stop. You can't land. There's nothing to do other
Yeah.
than just like kind of go from level to level sort of thing, and like find collectibles, which is really cool. But then Skyrim was like, yeah, go ahead, just go.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Be free, little one.
and there was something about that made me go, oh. Like the first time I played Fallout 3 all over again, where they were like, this is your world,
Yeah.
go explore.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. But to actually put that headset on, it was an addictive habit. It was an addiction to buy new games the second they came out, because I was like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, even if it's a crappy game, it's like, I want to see what the next world looks like.
Yeah.
And I do think that has worn off. Mm-hmm. But it's still to the point where it's so immersive, in the fact that I've gotten used to it so much, has lessened the appeal of flat screen gaming for me.
Yeah.
Of 2D gaming, of non VR, it's just become less and less appealing because I'm so accustomed to what VR offers.
I still like the flat screen as well.
Yeah,
I do.
you're playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I am. Yep. And
I'm playing Horizon.
yeah, because it's
Yep.
less cumbersome.
Lots of Horizon.
There's less effort involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just can sit there
do
and
you still disconnect your PlayStation VR when you're done with it?
I do. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would never play it if I had disconnected. It's
I
always
would
sitting
never,
on my
ever, ever
couch,
play it.
literally right next to where I sit. So every time I sit down, I'm like, boom, I'm in.
Oh, mine's
Once again-
always in the case. It's always put away. Get like all the wires out
Mine
of the way
sits
and
next to
everything.
my
But
case. Like it never actually makes it quite in
yeah.
the case.
Oh,
I
that's
just-
where mine lives.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I do it
And then
again
I try to
because of the
stuff
kids.
as many wires as I can into the case with it. It's just so many wires.
Just because I don't want them to be like, what is that? You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
open that can of worms.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm very curious to see what's next. I think we're hitting Generation 2 of PlayStation VR games. It's awesome to see, improved graphics and bigger worlds and all that stuff. I'm curious to know what the next game that wows me is.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what's it going to be? I have no idea.
We'll see.
Do we have time for one more?
No.
All right. So that pretty much takes care of viewer takeover. Shout out to Jesse Benson, who clued us into the fact that that we mentioned on last week's episode that Marble Madness never got an update. And technically, he's absolutely right, or we were absolutely right. There's never been like a Marble Madness 64.
No.
But there's definitely been Super Monkey Ball, and all of those games are phenomenal. And how great would they be in VR?
I forgot about Super Monkey Ball.
Absolutely love that series. So good on you, Jesse. That's absolutely the update. And that's going to take care of another episode of the Midnight Gamescast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking out the channel and checking out the show. And if you're a regular of the show, thank you for coming back week after week.
Yes,
we love you
so
fucking much.
So fucking much.
So fucking much.
We are the Sofa Kings. You are
Remember
the
that?
Sofa Kings.
Yeah, the Sofa King.
You're the king of
Sofa
lots
King
of things.
much. The VR King, Sofa King. As always, I'm Brian, that's Sherman, this is Michelle, and we'll see you next week.
We'll see ya.
Bam.
Okay.
All right, see you later.
I gotta go.
Bye.